Okay, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. So my people and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. So for today's video, we're going to be discussing Donald Trump's health and everything regarding that. In the past three previous videos, we discussed how Donald Trump was not going to be there on January 20th. We're going to take a deep dive and see what is going on in terms of his health. And we're also going to be taking a look at everything else pertaining that over the next couple of months for Donald Trump. This video is going to be a short one in itself. If you guys are new, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. Don't forget to engage with the content. The more you engage with the content, you'll not only be showing my videos, but you'll also be showing other psychic and other tarot card videos as well. So watch the video longer than normal. Engage, like, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. Show some form of engagement. The algorithm will reward you for that. So anyway, this video is being recorded on January 14th, Tuesday at 12:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is my fifth retake. I'm not going to address the concern today. I feel like I'm a little bit venting right now, so I'm not going to address any concern that I'm experiencing on the channel. We'll address that another time. Now, this video is just for entertainment purposes only and for educational purposes only. So let's begin. Let's start. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so let me make sure I can see there. So let's take a look at Donald Trump. Spirit Angel, tell me Donald Trump over the next 7 months. Give me one card for every month in terms of Donald Trump. Donald John Trump's health. The next 7 months for Donald John Trump's health. The incoming president. Okay, that's way too much. Donald John Trump health over the next 7 months. Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do 7. Okay, tell me to shuffle the last 2. Okay. And then what is this? Okay, they're telling me this is the final ending. That's what that means. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is Donald Trump's health over the next 7 months. So we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay. So the first card that we get here in terms of Donald Trump's health, in terms of the month of January, is the bladder, the sun card, energy. Okay. January, it's the energy card. It's also the bladder, liquid. The next card is in the month of February, we have budget, which is the lung and intestinal regions. But I'm also seeing enzyme issues. He's unable to process certain foods in his body, which is interesting. This is called the 5 of metal. You have, again, the large intestines, the moon, the fear card. Which this is the month of March. Going into April, we have mistrust, which now goes into the heart. And I don't know what body this is, but I don't know what organ that is, but we have mistrust, and there's a lot of fire. I heard that, like he almost like his body's burning up. I don't know what symptom that normally shows, but his body's burning up. Now, in the month of May, he had the 10 of Earth, which is wealth, which is reverse. And this has to do with his stomach and his kidney stone. It's reversed. This is the solar plexus. So we have here, we have the root chakra. We have the solar plexus. I wonder what this color is, though. I wonder what that color is. But I know this is blue, so this has to do with the throat, too. It's energy. Okay, so this is June. So the month of June, we go back to the color again. And this is windfall, which again has to do with the lungs and intestines. 3 of metal. He has a lot of metal in him. And then we have here the month of July, we have fun, which again is the stomach and kidneys. Then we have here the liver, pancreas, which means the death or transformation, which is green. Which I did get because I remember I told you guys this felt like it's the ending. I wonder if that's literal. And then we have here temperance, healing. Okay, maybe not. Because he has spleen healing. So maybe he goes through like some sort of health crisis towards like the end of, well, towards the middle of the end of this year, where he starts to experience some downward trend in his health, but he gets some sort of healing factor from it. Maybe he gets a surgery done. Maybe it's something like a big surgery. We do have here, though, in the month of January, though, he's going to be suffering from the ability to speak or be energetic. So you're going to start to see that be displayed in terms of his energy. I don't really see too many issues with his bladder except wearing a diaper, but that's, you know, we all knew that. It's not something that's, like, abnormal, especially when you get to this age, you don't wear it. So that's not a prediction, that's just mere coincidence. The Sun card is saying, though, that he is going to suffer from the ability to speak. So I wonder if he's going to either have a stroke or something with his tongue is going to be stopped in some way, or he's not going to be able to function that correctly. Maybe he's too cold, or maybe he's stuttering, or maybe he has a speech impediment, something like that revolving around his tongue or his throat chakra to the point where he's unable to speak and unable to speak. And he's unable to speak efficiently and effectively. So that's what's going on in terms of his bladder. He is going to seem, even as an individual, with a low energy. So in the month of January, I'm seeing really more so him giving a speech. So my third eye, I'm seeing him give a speech for his inauguration, but he's like so low energy. Like he had this whole big speech and he's unable to complete it. But it might just be how he is, his aura and his vibe. So, but that's what they're telling me here is the bladder. So I'm gonna ask the card right after this reading to see if he is there. Maybe things changed because when I did that reading it was 3 days ago. So I'm gonna take a look and read and see if he's still gonna be there on January 20th. And the card when I asked, it said no. As of right now, the bladder card said yes. So we'll take a look on January. Now, the next one we have here is the Five of Metal, which is the budget card. I heard enzymes here, or possibly his body is unable to break down certain foods, or lack the chemical components needed to break certain foods down. But also seen enzymes or antibodies, so maybe he gets some sort of illness or sickness in the month of February that makes him unable and unable to fight certain antibodies. So, for example, the antibodies are used to fight infections. But it's saying here that he might be lacking that, or he might be going through some sort of sickness in the month of February. So it could be even something that's minor as a cold. Right? We might not even get told that, but he might be going through something that requires either antibodies or enzymes, an inability to break down food. Especially, I'm seeing here the food in terms of the intestines, but I'm also seeing the lungs, and that's the lungs here in particular. He might have a respiratory illness. So we'll see. Maybe he has the bird flu. Who knows? He also seen a norovirus, so maybe he might get the norovirus. The next card here is we have the moon card, which is the month of March. Now, this is the fear card. So this is the large intestines, and this is the fear, which is interesting because it comes right after the February card. So maybe there is some sort of sustained damage in the month of February in terms of his illness that gets brought into the month of March, and that causes some sort of issues, maybe some sort of internal damage within the intestinal region that kind of like almost like it feels like to me it looks like scratch marks along his intestinal regions. So I wonder if like it almost feels like somebody's taking a nail and just scratching and internal bleeding maybe could be what that is, because that's what the large intestine is saying here. Again, we're not going to really ever know anything about this if this is true or not, because this is private health regarding the president, so we're not going to find out whether this is true or not. Now, the month of April, though, we have a lot of fire, a lot of heat, mistrust, because the month of March, he's all in fear. In the month of April, he is in mistrust. We're going to talk about his mental state in a second, because we do have mental here being shown here, but we're just going to talk about the physical body. We have here the heart now goes into play, and I don't know what this little organ is. I don't even know what that is. I don't know. But we do have the heart here, and it's a lot of heat here. It's the 9 of 5. This is the root chakra. This is going back to his core being, who he is. So I wonder if he's going to have some issues where he might stress out his heart in some way or some form. But it does look like there is going to be some heart stress, a lot of it. But it's going to be like, it's almost like I'm seeing like a lot of warmth throughout his body. So he's going to be overheating. He's going to be overheating a lot in the month of April. So maybe expect a lot of sweating. And the next card here, we have January, February, March, April, May. In the month of May, we have the Ten of Earth. And the Ten of Earth card is reversed here. This is the wealth card. And it's the reverse kidneys and stomach issues. So he's going to have some issues revolving around that. Potentially, maybe the failing of the kidneys. Maybe the kidneys are going to start failing. I'm also seeing there's a possibility Trump could get a stomach cut. Maybe there's something that goes on between January, February, March, January all the way to April that goes around his intestinal regions or somewhere within that zone where he requires his body in order to continue to live in. He might need to cut his stomach down. So I'm seeing maybe there's a shrinkage of the stomach, but also there could be a failure of the kidney, and he might need a kidney replacement, which will make a lot of sense because in the month of July we have here surgery, and he is injured, but he ends up recovering and healing. So I wonder if he gets a kidney surgery around, he undergoes something with terms of his health because he's going to sustain damage in the early months of this year. But then it starts to get noticed around the month of June, and he goes for surgery. May. It gets noticed by the month of May, and then he has to go for surgery in July. Because that's what I'm seeing here. And this is the solar plexus, which means I do. Which means it could be also like he's drinking a lot, maybe. Maybe he's stressed out because of the month of April, because it comes right after the month of April, which is a lot of fire, mistrust. Maybe he's drinking to try to get away from all those minds and things that's going on politically, maybe. But that is what it's saying here. Now, it's followed by the Three of Metal card, which is the Three of Metal, which has to do with the lungs and intestine, and it's called windfall. Lack of breathing. I feel like he, like somebody like hit him in the chest, and like he's just been knocked out. Like in terms of his ability to win, like he's heavy breathing. I wonder if he has sleep apnea. And then in the month of July, we have here in terms of his health, we have the pancreas, which is the death of transformation. So he definitely does have some sort of dead tissues in terms of his. I'm seeing cancerous cells. Maybe he has cancer in some of his cells here. I don't wish upon anything for anybody like that. But I do see some sort of forming lumps potentially around certain parts of his organs. It has to do revolving around the heart region. Now we do have the Two of Earth and the spleen. The Two of Earth means fun, which is again the stomach and the kidney, right? Fun card. This is the solar plexus, and we also have the spleen, which is the healing card. Although the pancreas means death, it also means a sense of healing. We're telling me that they might be undergoing a surgery, and it's going to be successful surgery, so it's going to work out really well. But it also could be that maybe things start to turn better for his health in certain aspects of things that he's struggling earlier this year. So this is the good news for the president. If you were the president and you were watching, then that is good news for you. The bottom of the deck here, we have here payoff. Ace of Earth is reversed. So maybe, potentially, maybe everything that goes on, regardless of the surgery temporarily, it may not pay off because maybe you hit the limit. Maybe you're not to be here as long as you were supposed to be. Maybe even though it worked out and you were successful, you may sustain damage, or the damage might be too irreparable. What's the top of the deck here? We have the kidneys. Interesting. We have the kidneys here. Upheaval. So maybe it's potentially, although it's the month of July, it's indicating that there is still going to be some sort of healing. It actually looks like it's going to be some side effects that it's not going to work out, because this is the bottom card here. We have here payoff. It doesn't look like it's going to pay off. This is the bottom of the deck. The top of the deck has to do with his kidneys in reverse on the top. And this is the Tower card, upheaval. It's reversed, which means he will eventually suffer and sustain damage from the surgery. But I don't think it's going to be noticeable right off the bat, because he's going to be feeling really good and happy, and I think it's going to take those organs for granted, and it's going to backfire on him tremendously. That is Donald Trump's health over the next couple of months, up until July, and then maybe a little bit more. I don't know exactly what those other cards and what months they are referring to, but they came up. I would probably say maybe the bottom of the card, I would probably put that in August. I think September will probably be the Tower card. Okay, so now we're going to take a look and see what his health is on January 20th. Yeah, let's look at Donald Trump's health on January 20th. I'm seeing 3 cards. What is Donald Trump's health on January 20th, 2025? On Inauguration Day. What is Donald Trump's health on January 20th, 2025? Okay, let's take a look at Donald Trump's health in the month of January on January 20th, 2025. We have the kidneys, fear, the moon card reverse, okay, followed by the spleen, healing, temperance. And then we have here achievement, 7 of earth. Give me a lot of mixed information, actually. Let's take a look. Spirit Angel, tell me, what is Donald Trump's health like on January 20, 2025? What is Donald Trump's health on January 2025? Okay, so this is the crown of the reading. Okay, Donald Trump's health 2025. Okay, we have temperance with the Lover's card reverse. And then one more card for Donald Trump's health on January 20th, 2025, Inauguration Day. What is Donald Trump's health like? Thank you. Okay, the crown of the reading here, we have outcomes. Many paths, many things going on with his body that's kind of like going unnoticed or not being seen or not publicly known. Something's going behind the scenes here for sure. Now, let's take a look here. So the first card that came up with the moon card reverse, which indicates fear, the large intestines. The moon card is interesting because the moon card means revelation of some sort, or some sort of light being shined in, which means there's some sort of light that might be noticing on the intestinal region, which makes sense because this is the same color card that came up in the month of January for him. We have the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is reversed here, it means imbalance. There's a lack of imbalance here in terms of his feminine and masculine side. Actually, speaking of which, let me go and look up organs and the masculine and feminine energy to kind of see what organs are considered masculine, what organs are considered feminine, because that might give us a better clue, understanding what's going on in Donald Trump's health. Masculine and feminine organs. Okay, don't tell me to sucked organs. Okay, maybe it's the very bad wording of this. Yeah, okay. Maybe it was little. Maybe it has to do with his, area. Maybe he's unable to produce. Maybe he's infertile now. I don't know. That's not our business to really know that, but that could be what that could be indicating as well. It could be a Lover's card reverse that tells me that he has some issues revolving around that area, and he could be suffering from possible erectile dysfunction. That could be possible as well. We do have the Temperance card, which is the healing card. This is the 2 of Pentacles, which means there's really no options here. Like I said, he will be undergoing healing. Why is this coming in the month of January 20th, though? Because this is not long term, this is all in one day. I'm hearing that light will be shined on his clotting of his own arteries. So they're telling me here that there's going to be a light that's going to be shown on his possible clotting of the arteries. The arteries. My God, why can't I speak? But there's a possible clotting of it. Under here, we have the 7 of Earth, which is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of Earth cards, or whatever it's coined. I don't even know what it is. But it says here achievement. And it has to do with the kidneys and the stomach. So maybe maybe he gets food lodged, stuck in his throat, something like that. That could be possible as well for the month of January. And we have here death card. The death of achievement. The end of achievement, maybe. A rebirth of achievement. And this is interesting because the death card comes in right when he's transitioning into as president. Because this might be talking about like right before he becomes president. But it's talking about on Inauguration Day, the death card shows up here. What does the death card mean, Spirit and Angel? Underneath the 7 of Earth, we have the 3 of Pentacles. I'm hearing medical history. Has to do with his medical history, like something gets released maybe. We have the Tower card reverse, which is not good news for if you were Donald Trump. I'm not saying that it's going to get released on Inauguration Day, but it's going to get released once he's president. Or they're going to start hammering him on his health because he's the oldest president ever sworn in as the next president of the United States, if that's possible. Now, let's take a look. Let's see. Okay. We actually have a lot. So we have the muscle, judgment, renewal. He's not renewing anymore. He's getting older. He's getting weak. He's getting frail, which is why the muscle card is reversed. Renewal is reversed. It's the muscles. But I feel like that's the magician card. We do have the skin, completion, the world. The world is reversed here. It's completion. Again, two major arcana showed up already. We have birth, which has to do with the pancreas, no, the liver, and the gallbladder. And it has to do with birth, the Ace of Wood. It's reversed here. And then we also have here again, we have the Two of Wood again, but this one is, it's connections. Connections, so we have birth, connections. And the fact that birth is reversed here, but the death card is upright. We have the completion of reverse, which means he's not going to die, if that's what you're asking. No, but there's a contraction of the muscle. The muscle, like, is, rigor mortis. Like, when rigor mortis, like, the muscle goes tight up. It's not like that yet, but it feels kind of like the muscle is going to start to weaken on him on this day. Like, he's going to start to get old. Like, he's starting to realize that once he became president, his body started to deteriorate pretty rapidly. I think we're going to start to really see within a couple of months, Trump on January 20th is going to look entirely different over the next couple of months. He's definitely going to go through major health challenges. We do have here completion, the world card. It's not going to be the end, which is why his story has not been completed. He still has a lot to do in terms of involvement around the United States and his story. So no, he's not going. So the death card is just a mere indication of transformation. He's going to undergo rapid changes in his health, and it's going to go down spiraling. And there's going to be some sort of moments where he's going to heal, but not much. We do have here, we have the Ace of Wood here, the birth card. Again, I think going back to the erectile dysfunction, Trump could be suffering from something in terms of that regard, in terms of the sexual organ regions. But then we do have here, followed by connection. It's a Two of Wood. I do think that there's a possibility here that Melania Trump could not be in the picture by this point when this starts to be known, or she already knows about it, but she might not be interested in him long term. But she might just be staying for the money. Like, she might just be waiting for him to pass any moment now, so she can start collecting, right? So in terms of his health, I think he's going to be okay. I think he's going to be okay for a while. I do think he is going to go through some rapid changes over the next couple of months, and you're going to start to see it start and begin on January 2025. I mean, January 20th, 2025. Yep, I said it right. Okay. So that is the end of today's reading. We are going to do some more videos. I'm going to try to pump them out before my mom gets home. But thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, peace out, and I'll see you soon. Bye.